do the intro.
Please.
Okay. Welcome to Nuts Mag. It's your boy Chick Nuts from Nuts Magazine. We stand for Never Underestimate True Talents. We have the incredible TQuest here. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just grinding.
That's what's up.
So let everybody know who is TQuest.
Well, if I let them know everything, it will take forever. So I'll just make it short. I go by the name TQuest. I'm what you call the ultimate boss lady. I do so many different things, especially in the music and media entertainment industry, from being a recording artist, a voiceover specialist, graphic designer, media mogul, a journalist. I have a clothing line, a cosmetic line. It's just a lot of things I do. I'm a radio personality and I own a station. So let's just say I keep very busy every day.
Wow, you got a lot of things going on. I definitely see that.
Absolutely.
So where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is the hip hop scene over there?
Well, I'm not sure how it is now during the pandemic, but back then, it was regular. You have different artists and stuff writing, recording, performing. I don't think that many of them actually prospered the way they should. From my experience, because I've worked with so many of them, I feel like there was a lot of great talent, but some of them seemed like they were looking for people to discover them instead of them actually doing the work to be discovered.
Okay. So what made you want to get involved in the music scene?
It's just always been a part of me. As a quiet child, I just knew that industry is where I belonged. Growing up listening to R&B and gospel and always singing and singing in the church. And when I hear music, I always wanted to dance. So entertainment has always been a part of my life. And I knew that being on stage and being in the limelight, as well as being a business person, I was destined to be.
So the child growing up, who was you listening to on the radio?
I don't think I was really listening to the radio. It was more of what my mother was playing at the time, which was a balance between some R&B and a lot of gospel. So that's my main background. And I listened to Toni Braxton, Anita Baker, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. On the R&B side, on the gospel side, Helen Beller, Commission, The Winans, John P. Key. So yeah, hip hop didn't really come into my life that much until more of probably like 8th grade into high school.
Okay. So you do both. You sing and rap.
Yes, but to the outside world, I'm technically classified as the hip hop artist. But if you notice some of my songs, I am the one that's doing the undertone of the singing and harmonies.
Okay, I got you. So do you remember the first song that you wrote?
Absolutely not. I was a child. Now, here's the thing. No, because I know a lot of people ask that question, right? And people like, yes, I remember this. I remember that. I'm like, good for you. But when I was a child, I don't remember that. I remember I used to be a writer. I know I love music. I only remember one song when I was like maybe 7 or 8 or maybe even 6. I don't remember. And I just knew I said something about wanting to be on TV, wanting to be on MTV and all that stuff. But to actually know the actual song, nope. Mm-mm.
But do you remember writing a lot of songs back then?
No, I was a child. I didn't write a lot of songs. I just know I like to write and sing and dance, So here and there, my mom would tell me I used to write like songs or poetry, love notes, because I just like to write. Because I was like a loner, even though I had siblings, I was still to myself, like most artists. Our safe haven is ourself and our alone time and our me time. So that's when the creation will happen. Mm-hmm.
All right, so to this day, right now, the present day, how often do you write?
Well, I'm a writer, So I write every day, meaning because I write for different magazines. I'm a journalist. So I write articles. You can find like my article for Straight Official Magazine every Tuesday on the website and on my app. And on Thursdays, you can find it for Apex Couture. I do a lot of business for different artists and entrepreneurs. So even then, I'm writing either it's like a bio or a script or even a PDF document or even an invoice for a client to pay. But yeah, writing is part of my everyday regular life.
So, being a journalist, like, did you take classes for that?
I've taken writing classes in the past, but I wouldn't give it the credit for why I'm a journalist and my writing skills 100%. It's just always been a part of me, and I started back writing for a magazine maybe 10, 15 years ago when I had like an advice column. And that's, yeah.
So, is there a site where people can check your work out?
Yeah, they can check out like a lot of things that I do on my website. If it's easier for them, my website is the same as my social media handle, which is TQuestGLM or GottaLoveMeWorld.com.
Okay. So, do you collaborate with a lot of artists?
I collaborate when it comes to them needing my help and my business help, as into pushing their careers, because I have a whole media company in GLM Design. So when they need like promo, flyers, distribution, interviews, write-ups, targeting for their YouTube videos, music blasts, I work with them like that. As far as musically, once in a while, I've definitely been on other people's songs as a feature, but they're not a part of my everyday music life, because even if I had that hat on as a music artist, when I'm in my creative space, I'm not really thinking of other people. I'm not thinking about who will be dope on my track. I'm just writing from my heart. So other people are not a factor. But when they contact me and want to collab with me, it depends, yay or nay. If they're on more the unprofessional type, then most likely I'm not. If they're on the semi-mediocre, depending, like every situation is different. Everyone does not get a yes from me.
Gotcha. So talk about your radio show. Like, when did you actually start your radio show?
Okay, so over the years, I've had a few radio shows and I've been a part of them. I started Gotta Love Me Radio Show back in February 2013, and now I actually have Gotta Love Me Radio Station. So within 8 to 9 years, I went from a show to a radio station. So that's definitely a blessing. Outside of that, when you talk about particular shows, I do have the TQuest show with DJ El Nino, relatable, informative, yet entertaining, and it's like a hot commodity. We have great times up there. We laugh, we joke. On certain shows, Nino gets to flex the music. If it's live, then of course, social media and stuff try to block it. But we're great at what we do, so we can just always edit the hotness into it before we send it to the radio stations. But yeah, the show is awesome. We have all different types of people that we interview, from independent artists to mainstream to celebrity chefs and famous authors to regular folk. Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through things, and they always need a great, safe place to have as an outlet to tell that story.
Okay, that's what's up. So how did you end up getting your own radio station? Like, especially like from somebody from the outside looking in that wanted to do the same thing.
Well, it's all about building relationships and connections and doing your research. I was blessed to be a part of a coalition, the Worldwide Fleet DJs, and I am the Lady of the Year. And we already have radio stations and servers and all that stuff. So I just would let them know that I wanted my own station and ask what was the instructions to go about it. But if I wasn't a part of the conglomerate and wanted to be on their particular network, I definitely have done my research and there's other avenues to get your own radio station. But you have to be ready and prepared, and you have to make sure that you have the capital to invest in any business that you do, because it's all going to cost you money. And if you're going to put about money, you want to make sure that you're putting in something that you enjoy doing, you love doing, and you're going to put the time and effort to make it great. And then eventually make the money back as well.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, congratulations on being what, Fleet DJ of the Year?
Lady of the Year.
Lady Fleet DJ?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you.
So how long have you been part of Fleet DJ?
I've been part of Fleet DJs for, I believe, 5+ years now. Yeah. So,
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just because when I first heard about them, I looked at them like as some kind of record pool thing. So I mean, if it's bigger than that, could you explain?
Oh, it's definitely been bigger than that. Fleet DJs have been around for, I believe, like 20 years now, and it's more than just a DJ coalition and conglomerate. It has more than just DJs, as producers, models, photographers, even entrepreneurs, artists. It's just a one-stop shop, just like my business, for the entertainment industry. Like I said, we have our own radio network where people can actually be a part of the radio stations, or they can have their own. It's a lot of things that we do in Fleet to help one another and our own individual businesses, as well as help others grow, especially in the media, music, marketing industry, for sure.
Okay, that's what's up. So, if anybody that want to be a part of Fleet DJs, how can they get down with it? Or who will they have to contact?
They can just go on the website, fleetdjs.com, and just be ready to fill out the application. Be ready to show and prove exactly what you do and can back it up. Don't just say, well, I'm a DJ, I want to be a part of it. What happens if they ask you for a mix? Are you going to have a mix that's great enough to be a part of it? Or are you going to send something mediocre? If you want to be a model, if they ask you for some pictures, do you actually high resolution pictures, or just something you want to do? It's not a fixer-upper place. It's a place of entrepreneurs in a business. So even though you have moments where you can grow, you still have to come with something solid to begin with to be accepted, if that makes sense.
Okay, got you. Definitely got you.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, to the present day,
yeah,
are there any artists that you enjoy listening to?
I listen to every artist that has the pleasure of being on my radio station. Got on my radio, home of the music and conversations that you want to hear. Now, but I definitely enjoy the independent artists that I work with. For example, 646 Entertainment. They have Tiffany J, Little Bay, Lolo, F.R. Shorty. I love working with Chanel, a Narcissus. It's different artists, J-Dub, that I enjoy on the independent route. But as far as mainstream, I like a lot of artists. Chris Brown, Beyonce, Chloe, you know what I'm saying? Tamar Braxton. Like, I just enjoy music as a whole in all different genres. So long as the music has a great quality, mix and mastering, great concept, a great message, a great beat, and comes together perfect, then I'm cool with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So speaking on mixing and mastering, especially like new artists that try to get in the game, let them know how important it is to have that like real good on tracks.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you are selling music, you have to have quality music to sell. It's not just lyrics and concepts and a beat and call it a day. Like, you can't be out here doing something mediocre. That's just like trying to cook somebody something that's uncooked. You trying to kill somebody? That's not how this works. No, for real. Like, it's so crazy. Artists really think that you could just put out some random song, your people like it, and people liking to follow it. Like, you good, you made it. Yeah, work. No, that's not how it works. It's a whole business. It's a science to it. Yes, at the end of the day, when it comes to the different businesses out there, the music business seems like the easiest one to get into, because it's not like if you're being a doctor, like you can just like, yo, I bet you I could heal you and you could be a doctor. No, you have to go through the steps and the process, because that's something serious. It's easier to get into the music industry, but it's not as easy to succeed, because you still have to keep in mind it is still a business, and business needs to be handled. It's more than just having a talent. It's all about what you do with that talent. I know some artists singers that are great singers, but if you don't know what to do with that gift from God, then it's not going to come out right. Just like rappers, you can have a dope pen, but if you don't know how to relay what's on that notepad the right way to a beat and in the studio, and they don't know anything about mixing and mastering, it's not going to come out the way it's supposed to. There's a process to everything, there's rules to everything, and there's levels to everything.
Yeah, people need to take note of that.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Or they can just holler at me. We teach classes on this stuff all the time. For entrepreneurs, music artists, anybody that's trying to do anything to level up within themselves in their business or career, whatever it is, we actually teach classes to help people get there no matter what level you are on. So come holler at me.
That's definitely yeah, that people holler at her.
Thanks.
So, how do you feel about today's music compared to the music you was listening to? Do you feel any change or growth, or just like music, period?
I mean, at the end of the day, music is just like everything in life. We're always evolving and we're always going to change. It's supposed to change. And sometimes when it comes to change, most people are not comfortable with change. So it throws them off. You know, when once the music changed to more of the new school generation, you know, it threw me off a little bit because it's something that was new that I wasn't comfortable with as of yet. Because it wasn't for me. But new school likes it, some old school like it, and that's perfectly fine. But then it took me a while to give them a chance to figure out what they're trying to do. And then I realized in the midst of it, some of the songs are actually pretty good. Now, can I listen to the where music is today when you're speaking about the R&B and hip hop culture? Can I listen to that type of music every day, all day? No, because my favorite type of music is still 90s, 2000s, 2010s. You know, because that's my era. That's where I grew up with. And that's still the type of music I enjoy the most. But I can still enjoy some of the music of today. I just don't have the ear to listen to it 24/7. Ain't no way.
I feel you, because my type of music from the 90s, maybe some 80s, but well, my real era of music was 95. So I mean, 96 was cool. It just, I mean, it like it was just started watering down, especially in 97. But I was still listening to music, but just it wasn't the same as it was in 95, though.
Okay,
That's my opinion, though.
I understand.
So is there any projects that you're working on right now that you'd like to speak of?
I'm working on a lot of things at the same time. And what I tell a lot of people is like, if you truly rock with your girl TQuest, just follow me either social media, on my app, on my website. Everything I'm doing now is just going to be taken to the next level as far as being a voiceover specialist, having the GLM Designs business, the TQuestGLM LLC business, with the graphics, with the media, with the Zoom classes, with the music, with the writing, and everything's just going to be taken to the next level because I'm always thinking about what's to come next. So all they got to do is stay tuned and rock with me. Trust me, no matter what I do, you're going to love all of it.
So should we expect to see you in the acting scene?
In the what?
In the acting scene. You're doing everything else.
Well, to be honest, I was supposed to be a part of a couple of movies, but because of the pandemic, they all got pushed back. Some actually got canceled to the point I don't even know if the writers still believe in their scripts because I haven't heard from them, which is very unprofessional. But to each his own. But as of right now, I'm not really sure. I still get contact by a few things, but when it comes to being out there in society, especially in the middle of a pandemic that is not over, it's never going to be over. It's always going to shift and change. I'm not really sure how that would play out. So it has to be the right situation at the right time, and I have to be comfortable with everything to see if I want to be a part of it. But if it's anything that just need like a voiceover actress and actor, things like that, I do. So do things like that I'm definitely a part of and open to do more of for sure.
So speaking on the pandemic, did it affect you in any way, or did it
I mean, at the end of
like humble you more? And
yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was saying, did it affect you in any way?
I mean,
like as far as on what you
everything I was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain degree, I feel like the pandemic has affected everyone in every aspect. You know, because everything has changed. At the end of the day, when you're a full-time entertainer and your business and your money comes from performing and gigging and hosting, of course it's going to affect me. It took like my whole check. You know what I'm saying? It took how I feed myself and pay my bills. But as a business person, you always have to have backup. You always have to have multiple streams of income, and you can take a dark situation and try to find the light. And I end up doing exactly what I've always wanted to do from the beginning, which is to come up with a business, which I already started before the pandemic, and have everything digital. You know, so I found ways to do the radio stuff from home instead of actually going to the radio stations. I still could do music from home. I learned how to record and stuff myself, so then I could still put music out there for the people. You know, my graphic stuff in business, I don't have to be in front of you to do that. We can do everything through phone, video chat. And I've hosted a lot of events via Zoom, Restream, you know, all the stuff like that. So I end up still doing what I love, except just being face to face with people. So, yeah. Okay. I turned the darkness into a light. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Because I remember we did a show last year when the pandemic first started. And I caught something that you said.
What I said?
And you said something to the fact that don't let this pandemic stop you from really what you want to do.
Exactly. Life still goes on.
And then I had to really think real hard, like what is it I really want to do? And I found what I really want to do. So
look at that. TQuest changes lives. No, but it's true though. It's with anything in life, it's like a roller coaster. You're gonna have your ups and downs. You just gotta get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always a setback, but it's all about how you push forward. Is what you have to focus on. You know, and I've been through a lot of things in life, but I didn't allow it to hinder me. Even with this industry, when I first started, like I didn't know anything about the business, and people robbed me blind in the worst way. But I never stopped doing what I love. You know, I just had to go about it a different way. You know, I've been in situations where the house caught on fire and lost everything. It hurts, but I still have to move on. I've been through stuff when people have died and passed away. It hurts, but I still have to move on. Even with this pandemic, things is happening and we're all home and stuff. And, you know, it's cool to a certain degree for certain people. Well, for me, it's not cool because no matter, even if the whole society was home, rent and mortgage still due on the 1st, cell phone bill still due on the 14th. You know, they still wanted you to find ways to still pay for all your bills no matter what, which means you all have to grow up and figure it out, and then be pissed off that you didn't have a rainy day account. But what you gonna do in this process? You're gonna mope, you're gonna sulk, use it as an excuse, or you're gonna take a moment to breathe and figure out what you're gonna do to help you and yours.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, definitely true. See, you dropping gems.
Every day, all day. That's what I do. In life, we go through experiences, you learn a lot, but then you're supposed to not just keep it for yourself, you're supposed to help others too. We got to be here for one another.
That's true.
But for extra gems, you can definitely contact me, you know, and I'm happy to help people for a low price of $1,000. No, I'm joking. My price is very affordable. What you saying?
I was saying, you hear that, people?
Yeah, then if they doing something, contact me. Absolutely.
So tell the people Why they gotta love TQuest?
It's obvious. I mean, come on. What is not to love about your girl TQuest? Yes. No, but seriously, what people can love about me is the fact that I'm authentically myself. I'm what you call one of those genuine, nice, kind-hearted people that truly want the best for people. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, you don't get that. You don't find that. You have so many trust issue with people because you're so used to people stabbing you in the back, not being there for you, doing you wrong. So when people meet me, it's like a breath of fresh air. And that's why I say the Quest effect is real. You know, I really touch people in a special way, whether it's just with my words, with my show, with my business. It's just all about bringing people that extra happiness that they genuinely need, that sometimes they can't even get from the closest people to them. You know, imagine you want to have a business, but you don't have nobody in your field, in your tight circle to actually help you with it. You know, instead of going to people that you feel are like could be mentors and they on more so on shaming you for not knowing instead of taking the time to help you figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So plus, you know, me being cute definitely adds a couple of points.
Yes, especially them cheeks of yours.
I'm trying to tell you, she's so cute. Let me say, I'm a grown woman. Yes. But yeah, I'm just fun and happy. And I'm like, gotta love me. And they were like, we do, Wes. We love you so much. You know what I mean?
So, any advice for people trying to get in the music business?
Yes. Have them all contact me. The best advice I can give you is for you to contact me because my team has done a lot of the research and have a lot of the tools that can help guide you. Whether you're someone that's just starting out, whether you're at a intermediate level, or even at a higher level, there's always something about this industry that you may not know or know about. You may be strong in one area and lacking in the other. You're trying to figure out why you're at a standstill and can't figure out. My team is here to help you, genuinely help you. And what we're doing now is for the first quarter, we're actually doing free consultation calls with each person. And it's just to have a conversation. Talk about what you're doing, what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go, and we'll let you know exactly how we can help. Because that's what you have to do. I understand it takes money to make money, but it's okay to help out for free once in a while. But then you still have to respect the fact that this is a business. You know, we're not gonna give you everything for free, but we're gonna at least give you enough to let you know, like, if you really want to do this, we got you. And as long as you know that we got you, this is the steps it takes. You know, even with our services, based off the quality of work that we do, we could charge way more than we do, but it's not about that. It's all about really building longevity connections and relationships. And we know that everyone doesn't have everything. So we built it where you can start off small and then you can go higher or do what's best for you or for your budget, where you're not stressing yourself out, but you're still investing something you want to do because you know it's going to take money anyway. So why not work with people that you know you can trust? You know? So the best bet is if you're serious and you really want to get there and you're not sure what to do or what's the next step or some questionable areas, all you got to do is contact me. Like, I'm here. I'm here. Yes.
So let people know where they can reach you.
Oh my God. Yes. You can find me on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM. Download your TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store for free. And sign up for my mailing list on my website, GottaLoveMeWorld.com, where you can find Gotta Love Me Radio, home of the music and conversations that you want to hear. GLM Designs here to cater to all your graphic needs. GLM Voice, because I am the voice goddess. GLM Merch, because we need them clothes. It's always hoodie season, so won't you go flex on them hoes, and much, much more.
All right. So you got any shout outs?
Shout out to everyone that takes the time out to listen to anything that I do and that I'm a part of, because in life, everything is optional. And if you've taken the time out to listen to a platform, no matter how you're listening to it, I appreciate you. If you take the time out to go on the website and check out what I do in the email, I appreciate you. And if you actually come for some services and pay for the services and flex on these people, I appreciate you too. But definitely shout out to all the people that I'm rocking with. My team, shout out to my partner in greatness, DJ El Nino, and shout out to my artists that I work with every day, because these people is hot and I'm doing the best I can to help push their music to the masses. But most importantly, in this particular moment, shout out to you for having me on your platform.
You're welcome. I know I was supposed to have interviewed you 2 years ago.
You know what? We're gonna let the past be the past. But yes, I've never forgot that. So
yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was shook.
What do you mean you were shook? This is the part we need to talk about. What do you mean?
Nah, I see you interview celebrities and stuff like that, and I'm like, damn, how can I interview her? She interviews celebrities. Not to sell myself short, but I don't know. That's how I felt during the time.
Okay. And
then I had to get over it.
I get that.
Had man up to get over
it. No, I totally get that.
I ain't shit no more. So.
And I'm happy that you're not, because now we're finally getting this interview done. Long overdue. And I know a lot of people are like that. Even when it comes to some of my fans, I used to perform all the time. They hit me up like, oh my gosh, I saw you in concert. I saw you at the show. Like, you did? How can you talk to me? They're like, because you're TQuest. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, you know, and I guess I'm semi-flattered because I don't look at myself as like this big superstar that you should be afraid to talk to me, or security's gonna bum rush you if you try to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it like that. My thing is, if we're at a concert and if you have access to me, as long as you ain't no psycho, I want you to come up to me. I want you to tell me how you enjoyed my performance. I want you to let me know how much my words have touched you. I want to take a picture with you. Those are the most precious times as an artist, as an entertainer, as a motivational speaker, that we enjoy the most, because it'd be those times that reminds of why we do what we do, especially in our low and dark moments, where it feels like no one's rocking with me, no one's buying my stuff, no one's supporting me. And then you think of those happy moments like, you know what? I have a gift that needs to be out here to the world. People do love me and do appreciate me. And then you think about those times and then you go from there. You know, but I'm human just like everybody else. Just like the artists that or celebrities that I interview, they're human just like everybody else. I'm never starstruck when I interview them, whether it's new school, old school, when it was Cardi B, Remy Ma, Jada Kiss, The Whispers. Like, it's an honor to have them on my platform. Just remind me that I'm doing great things. But at the same time, we're all just human, and I'm just here to hear your story, just like I'm here to hear the next person. I can be excited by interviewing a celebrity, just like I'm excited by interviewing independent artists. Because at the end of the day, it's not about your status. I'm just curious about what story of you are you going to tell me in this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
Really gotcha.
But yeah, so, you know, at the end of the day, since you took 2 years to get off the nerves to finally interview me, I'm going to need something from you.
What's that?
You know, because at the end of the day, you are very aware of everything that I do, my team does, and I know you work with different people and models and artists and everything. And you know, we got the stuff that they need. All I'm asking you to do is refer my services and stuff to your clients and people you're connected to. That's it.
Sure, I'll do that.
You guys heard it here first. No. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? I'm worth it, right? I'm worth it?
Sure.
Gang, gang. No, it's yes. Be confident when you say that.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm just serious, yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Definitely got you. So I'd definitely like to take the time out to thank you for joining my show. I appreciate it. I have fun.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry from the technical difficulties earlier, but
it happens. Nothing is perfect, and life is not perfect. My thing is this, because I've done interviews on all different type of platforms, from Instagram to Facebook, StreamYard, Restream, Google Alert, telephones, to even Podbeams, new services I've never even heard of. At the end of the day, things happen. But one thing I always tell myself, as well as clients or anybody I communicate with or do business with, technology is not perfect. People are not perfect. Things happen all the time. The only thing I ask of you is have enough respect for the other party to notify them ahead of time so they are aware. Because I value time so much. And I value my values, which of communication is key and respect is key. You see what I'm saying? So I already know things in life can happen. I just ask people to have enough respect for me and my time to let me know ahead of time so I know what's going on.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gotcha.
Great.
So can I get a drop for you?
Nope. You done got dropped me over the last couple of years. What you want now? What you want?
Just shout out the show. That's all I want.
What's the name of the show?
Nutmeg Podcast.
Nutmeg Podcast.
Even if you had to say, never underestimate true talent. So people don't expect to be porn. That's all right with me.
So you got a whole entire script. So you didn't want me to do it live. You wanted me to actually go and record it and send it to you like before?
Oh, nah. You can say it on here. I'll just chop it up.
Mm-hmm. Now, what was that extra long script you tried to get me on the air?
Never underestimate true talent. I mean, if you're uncomfortable saying that's Mac.
It's funny they say that. Because when I be writing like nutmeg, and I be like, what kind of magazine is this? I be like, look, I'm not judging nobody, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But I got you. I can do it right now for you. Ready?
Yep.
All right. This is the one and only TQuest, and I'm always rocking with Nutmeg. Never underestimate true talents. Oh yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. You can cash at me $1.95.
Right.
Or you can always just, round it up to 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, but was that good?
That was good.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. It's what I'm here for.
And definitely gotta have you on the show again.
I'll see what I can do. I have your people call my people, see what I can schedule. And, let me know. Plus, I got some other people on my squad that you probably wouldn't mind interviewing. Like I say, I know a lot of great entrepreneur and artists, and I always like to be on other platforms to check it out for myself, so I can highly recommend it to them.
Okay, cool. Cause I'm trying to get back on the scene because I have fell back for a minute. Then
I understand things happen.
So I'm trying to get back and just like continue doing this.
Absolutely.
So, definitely get back.
When you're ready and you're comfortably back, come holler at me, and I got you with some dope people that you can interview.
I most definitely. Okay. I appreciate you.
Not a problem.
All right. Talk to you later.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye. What up, everybody? It's your girl TQuest. You're tuned into. Oh, this ain't even a TQuest show. This is just regular schmegular jagular. Yes. It's your girl TQuest is just on a Nutmeg Podcast, which is interesting because when you see nut or nuts, Majority of people go naughty and nasty first, not realizing it is called never underestimate true talent. Me personally, as someone who helped people with like media and marketing and stuff, I would have went against that name because of the acronym and what people think of. But to each his own, that's your business, not my business. But that was definitely an interesting interview. But at the same time, I definitely enjoy talking about myself because I'm my favorite subject. Yes, Nino Nut with 2 T's Mag. Never underestimate true talents. Okay, so it's great words, but the acronym makes you wonder. Okay, but yeah, it was definitely great. So shout out to, I don't know if I can say his real name on here, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Shout out to Brian, and definitely had fun being on there because, like I said, I love talking about me. But yeah, shout out to NUTTS Mag, and you guys can follow him on social media. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what's so funny? I think I'm gonna start doing some shows like this where you guys can't see my adorable face, but you just see my adorable face just not moving, if you know what I mean. But if I'm like this, I'm gonna start talking like this. Check out TQuest. You're tuned into the TQuest show. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. Shout out to my listeners out there, new and old. And if you are new, make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM. Download the TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store. And make sure you sign up for my mail list, GodLoveMeWorld.com. Because this is what we do here in the world of GL. The TQuest show with DJ El Nino. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino. El Nino. El Nino. Hey you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah. GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying. Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that. OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that. Professional one-sheets and so much more. Oh my God. Please visit our website, I'm on it right now. GodLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs. Got it. Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World. Follow it. GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs. What up? This is the one and only TQuest and my new single, What Up? Produced by Inaria Pro Major Productions. It's streaming right now. You can stream it on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, and more. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM. Download your TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store. And always remember, the Quest effect is real, baby.